It is the hardest choice for any of us to have to make of who essentially runs out of time whenever there is truly not enough time and space to continue their rehabilitation efforts. So a lot of these dogs do have some behavioral incompatibilities that make them difficult to go to just about any home. Maybe they're a little nippy, maybe they're a little fearful. Behaviors that we identify as something that can be worked through, and we try our darndest to do that in the time, but unfortunately we just run out of time to do it. It's really case by case on space. If we're able to get enough of the super easy to place dogs out on a regular basis, then we are able to continue those type of rehabilitative efforts on site. Christmas, we see a lot of returns, unfortunately. We're actually very fortunate this past January. We only lost one animal on site to euthanasia, and it was a true medical case where they were suffering.
What about in February?
In February, we lost somewhere around the 24 mark. Yes, it was a much harder month for us, especially after getting to such a good roll of things for a bit. We usually see some higher numbers of intake beginning of school years as well. Maybe they get a puppy, an active dog in the summertime, and then once all the kids are back in school, folks are back to normal pace of life, then they run out of time. We are seeing with increased costs of living just in general that a lot of folks are unable to afford their animals anymore. And so since the Waco Intake Department does a managed intake to where truly owned dogs have to create an appointment, a lot of times those appointments do run out months in advance. And so we do believe nationwide that a lot of the strays are coming in are folks who let their animals go because they can't wait for that surrender date in the future.